Hey everyone, this is Alex or PolymomoTea, and today I have a video showing how to make this cat-themed UFO catcher machine. And this is inspired by an Etsy artist I found named Giraffalo Buttons, who made a really cute cat gashapon. So I decided to make a cat-themed UFO catcher with her inspiration, and I'll be linking her shop in the description box below. So first we're going to make the miniature cat, so I took a ball of clay and I squished it slightly so it's kind of ovular. And then I gave it 2 cone ears and blended that to the head. And I gave it a little snake of clay for the tail. And of course the cat needs to have some dot eyes and a lined smile as well. And once I did that, I baked it according to instructions, and I made a bunch of different colored cats just to make it very vibrant and rainbowy. Next I'm going to use this square cube mold that I got from Miniature Sweets, and I'm filling it with resin about 2/3 of the way, and I'm dropping in my little cats and arranging them in a way that I like. And I'm filling up the rest of the mold with some more UV resin and letting that cure. For the top of the gacha machine, I took some Fimo mint clay and I pinched it into a cube shape, and I cut off just one end of it, and I adapted that to the top of my cube. Next, for the ears, I'm pinching out some triangles out of the same mint clay and cutting off the ends and placing that on the top of my lid. And for the bottom part of the machine, I'm taking the same cube of clay and I'm cutting off one end of it, making it slightly bigger than the lid, and I'm adapting it to the cube again. Then, to make the control panel, I'm taking some pink clay and I'm cutting it into a trapezoid shape. And on one side, I decided to give it a giant paw print, kind of like a cat paw, so I added a white circle and I added a pink circle on top of that to make the main paw pad, and 4 little dots for the little paws itself. And this will be like the go button that'll bring the crane down. Next I added some yellow arrows just to control the crane. And I know my UFO machine doesn't actually have a crane to it, and it's because I added too many cats, so I didn't have enough space to add the crane. But you know, you can never have too many cats, right? Then I added the control panel onto my machine. And I separated the clay pieces from my resin cube and I baked it according to instructions, so I have 2 pieces like this. Next step, I took some super glue and I put the glue on the top and the bottom, and I glued the main clay pieces onto my resin cube. And from all the touching, my resin cube got a little bit kind of smeary and dirty, so I decided to give it a layer of UV resin glaze, and I decided to glaze the entire machine. And the reason why I did that is so I can make the cube all clear and shiny again. So after I added the layer of glaze, I gave it another time of cure under the UV lamp. And once completed, I have my UFO catcher machine that is cat themed. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think I could have made the little cats a little bit smaller, but for the sake of my fat fingers not being able to make things small anymore, I thought that this was probably the smallest I can go. If I made it a little smaller, I would want to add like a little metal like crane on top. I ran out of space to add it, so I decided not to, but I'm really glad at how it turned out. And it is almost as I imagined it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.